What up, bitches? It's a misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Um, this video is brought to you today by Caligula, aka Caligula Styles. Shout out to Adam Phillip for recommending this album to me. Um, if you love 90s boom bap, Onyx, particularly Onyx, MOP, Freddie Fox, Naughty by Nature. Uh, this album's called Rated Hardcore. This made me proud this year. Shout out to Adam Phillip again for recommending this to me. Fucking phenomenal album right here. Shout out to Caligula Styles. And I'm just kind of combining shit. You all know that I haven't been making videos on the regular lately. Just been a lot of shit going on. My stepbrother just got married, so I had to deal with that. Just went to see my grandmother. She's surviving. And I went to Colombia for a little bit and had the time of my life. And that actually is the reason why I'm making this video, because my man Benjamin 501, shout out to you, he asked me my thoughts on something called Passportgate, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Message me, tell me what this is, and he essentially was telling me about brothers talking down on dudes that, particularly, black men that go outside the U.S. to have relations with other women, whether it be sexual or just trying to find love or whatever the case may be. He linked me to a couple videos, two in particular. One was by my man Shawn James, who I'm subscribed to. I love his content. And one by my little brother, O'Shea Duke Jackson. He had a particular video with my man Supasly75, who I know is close not only with O'Shea but my brother, True Teller 410. And then I also want to reference a dude, MadVooDooMan, who used to go as the Iceman, but his channel on YouTube is the MadVooDooMan, and love his content as well. But the reason I'm just lumping these guys together is because they all basically have the same type of mentality when it comes to going outside the U.S. and dealing with women and shit. And just on the surface, they're sort of against it, and I don't understand why. Now, Shawn James, and by the way, I don't want this video to be seen as an attack on these guys, because again, like, I love like the content, some of the content that they produce. All right, so don't try and turn this into some beef shit. All right, but Shawn James in particular, and me and Shawn have had interaction over the years, but this dude tried to link dating outside the U.S. to white supremacy. I don't know how you can put those two in the same sentence, but okay, be that as it may, I'm not even gonna get into that. As silly as I think that is, I think that's fucking insane. Shawn and Supasly, in both videos I'm referencing, kind of got slaughtered in their own comment section. I gotta be honest. Well, it was O'Shea's video featuring Supasly. The MadVooDooMan shit, that it was an older video where he mentioned this, and I look. My whole thing is this: it comes off as dick policing to an extent. Like, to me, if I mean, let me put it like this. Their argument is, oh, you know, essentially like you should, oh, why are you going out? You should stay here and deal with women and this and that. Like, and my thing is this: number one, why does it matter? Number two, let's say that the dude is banging his head against the wall trying to date a specific woman, uh, the westernized woman from America, and he's not getting anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna go elsewhere and try my luck. Okay, and I mean, if the dude is happy doing that, I don't understand why this is even an argument. See, I'm used to hearing this from bitches and hoes, cause I've seen this constantly. I remember one video in particular. I think the dude's name is Wesley Virgin. I think it's Wesley something. And the dude was talking about, oh man, I went to Mexico, dude. It wasn't even centered around women. He just said, yeah, you know, I went down there, I had a good time, this and that. Then he started mentioning the women. He was like, yeah, dude, they treated me like a king, this and that. He was just talking about everything in general. And there was a woman who left a fucking Bible verse talking about, yo, I wish you would take this video down, and I hate when brothers talk about getting passports and going outside of the U.S. and this and that. And this has been rhetoric for women, particularly black women, at least in my experience. Like, I mean, I expect this from women because they're more emotional. A lot of them are insecure. So I kind of expect that shit, and I could just laugh it off because it's just funny to me. It's like, dude, that's not the case. But I mean, you know, for them to think that, oh, you can't get it here and this and that, nah, that ain't the case at all. I mean, there's brothers that, like me, I've dated all types of women here in the U.S. Um, but you know, outside of the U.S., you get that cultural experience. You get a nice, uh, the interaction, in my experience, very much more smooth, less demanding, I guess, when it comes down to certain things, when it comes down to expectations and shit like that. Um, so that's my whole thing on it. Like, I don't understand what the apprehension to other dudes going out and doing this. And mind you, this is coming from dudes saying it. That really fucking boggles my mind. That dudes are saying this. You would think dudes would be the first ones being happy about that shit. Like, oh shit, you did that shit? Holy shit. You happy doing that? Let me give that a shot. Or let me go out, let me take a trip, go outside my city limits. Now, to reference MadVooDooMan, because he was the only one who said this, and I believe that these other guys believe it too. MadVooDooMan said, damn, and I wish I could reference the video, but he got a shit ton of videos. He said, yo, man, you gotta stay and fight. Like, if you're getting shot, then you gotta stay there and fight. And I totally disagree with that. That don't make sense. Like I said before, I'm not gonna keep banging my head against the wall and doing that shit. We're like, nah, you get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and keep talking to women. Like, me personally, yo, I ask a chick out maybe once, maybe twice. After that, if she's being apprehensive or hesitant, I just go, nah, on to the next. Like, especially in this era of Me Too. I don't understand women. I never understood this, and I never in my life, I could say this wholeheartedly. I never understand when women say, oh yeah, you gotta be persistent. Fuck that shit. Especially in this era of Me Too, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not gonna sit here and keep bothering you because, number one, if I ask you more than twice, it annoys me because I come off like I'm thirsty. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do that shit. And to reference this even further, speaking of my brother O'Shea, I'll never forget there was another dude who made a response video to him about O'Shea's video about Marquez Lee, the dude. I forget the name of his channel on YouTube, but this dude, he does all the electronic reviews. He's from right here in Jersey. Um, Marquise Lee Brown, why black woman wouldn't date a guy like him. So this dude, I don't know if this guy still has videos up, but this dude that made the response to O'Shea was saying the same thing. He goes, yeah, I had to ask the black woman I'm with, I had to ask her out several times. And I'm saying to myself, dude, like, and you're fucking proud of that? You made a video talking about, yeah, I kept asking this chick out. Nah, bro. Mm-mm. Nah. I mean, you do you. I'm not the type. I used to be that type of dude where I thought, oh, I just gotta keep working on it. I gotta chick. Nah, bro. I'm not no John Henry. Nah, I'm not gonna keep chipping at that wall. I'm gonna work smarter, not harder. I'm not doing that shit. And I can see this argument only being applicable to, like, if you know the person has a pro-black lifestyle. You know what I mean? I.e., like Brother Polite. Like when he had that issue, I think it was maybe 2 years ago, when he had the issue where he was in a picture being snuggled up next to some white Playboy model or some shit like that, and he got criticism for it. Now, to be fair, we don't know the interaction between them two. He could have just been taking a picture, but the criticism by some people were saying, "Yo, what is this nigga talking about? He's talking about pro-black, this and that." So people automatically came to conclusions, but you get the point of what I'm saying. All right, and I'll leave you with this because this is an analogy that I love that Tommy Sotomayor said, and I use this in everyday life. Say you're trying to go to this club you keep hearing about, right? 10 of you dudes are standing in line. The first nigga's in line. He steps up to the bouncer or whatever. Bouncer's like, yeah, it's $200 to get in here. Dude's like, $200? Nah, fuck that. I'm not dealing with it. I'm going to that club across the street that I know I could possibly get into cheaper or whatever, or it's free or whatever the case may be. It's a better situation than here to that person, right? And the next you're behind, you're the last person in line, right? Now those first 9 motherfuckers in front of you, they go, nah, I don't want to do that. Why the fuck, as the 10th nigga in line, why the hell are you gonna sit there and talk them into a situation that they don't want nothing to do with? You know what I mean? Like, you're closer in line. That's more pussy for you. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't understand that logic. You want to deal with an American woman, you deal with them. That's fine. You know what I mean? That's your shit. There's more for you to deal with. So why are you mad that, or have anything to say about motherfucker going over here where he's comfortable? I don't know. Just those are just my thoughts. I think the shit is a weak take. Again, I'm not gonna. I don't want this to be taken as a diss to these dudes. Like I said, I'm subscribed to some of these guys, and I guess that's it. That's it, really. What do you think? Leave your love. Leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Brothers, get your passports. Do what you got to do. I suggest getting outside your city limits, just expanding your mind. Just go travel. I mean, you don't even have to make the women your goal, but just get out of the U.S. just for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? And share this video wherever you can on all platforms to fight YouTube censorship. Well, I guess it doesn't even make a difference because of that COPA nonsense. Definitely support dope shit. Caligula, dope album. 16 fucking tracks of raw, hardcore 90s shit. And that's it. Peace, bitches.